Let's start with your reading, Virgo. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into the energies around you right now and their potential implications in the future. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please take the messages as they resonate. What I'm seeing here is that you are looking for something. I think that at this moment in your life, you are ready to find love. And not just any kind of love, but the love of your life. Right here with the lovers, I just see that dream that you might have. Regardless of the fact that you might have someone in particular in mind or not, you feel ready for such love. With the lovers, in fact, you have a connection that definitely feels magical, something that makes you feel alive again. I do believe that you're really looking for a situation that awakens your heart again, because your heart is right there, is ready to love, is full of love, and you have a lot to give. And right now, you're just feeling as though this is the time to connect with someone and perhaps think about the future. You're feeling really affectionate and you have a lot to give. You just haven't found anyone who is worthy of that love, worthy of your energy. Right here with the lovers, I also see choices, and there is one specific choice, one specific thing that you have to decide if to do or how to do it, which you might be postponing right now, and we will look into what that is. It might be the key to know how to unblock this energy, which now is definitely blocked. We see, in fact, the Four of Cups, and this is the card that shows us that you're waiting for it and you're growing tired of waiting and waiting. With the Four of Cups, we also have potential missed opportunities. Opportunities that maybe you missed, or opportunities that people missed towards you in being with you, hanging out with you, some messages that got blocked. It's clear to me that this is representing the present, but you're coming from a past with the star, which could be a little troublesome. We definitely see that you went through something. Maybe you thought that you found your lover, and eventually turned out that it wasn't the case at all. And so right here, you're left with nothing. You feel that the situation can improve and can be so much better. Right here, you're saying, I want more. This is not it for me. I'm willing to look for it, to work for it, but I feel like this is the time and I don't want to wait any longer. So with the star, this is to me telling us two different things. And the first one is the fact that you're really hoping for some sort of progression, evolution into the situation that we just talked about. You also feel that something is coming up, and that's why these cards are now talking about this for you. They're also saying you have waited enough, you have suffered enough. Keep in mind that the star comes right after the tower. And with the tower, you always have that unexpected change, reveal of truth. And overall, we see that you might have been in a connection, in a relationship that perhaps it was an illusion. It wasn't as good as you thought it was. And it wasn't, as we were saying, this lover that you thought you actually found finally. And so right here with the star, those dark moments have passed. But what you are trying to see right now is still evolution and progression. You might not feel tied down to that situation from the past, but you're also not feeling as though anything new is actually happening. So I strongly believe that this is the present for you, and I want to look in the future what's coming ahead for you. But let's start also from the past. I want to see what happened to you right before the star card. Right before doing that, we see the hermit and the hangman right here. I do believe that you feel as though you cannot find the right person for you because no one really matches with your expectations. You might have been talking to people, but no one is really exciting you. No one is really making you feel as though they can be the person you can invest into, you know? So let's see with the Four of Cups. Actually, let's see what you're looking at with the Four of Cups from the past. What brought you to the star energy? So what we see right here is a situation that really looked beautiful and really looked very, very promising. We see the Empress, we have the Sun, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So the Sun and the Empress is exactly what made you think that that person was the right person for you. Now, we might be looking at a week ago, a month ago, or years ago. This is just a past relationship that you had that was beautiful. It was really good, at least at first. It made you believe that this was going to be it for you. It was going to last for a very long time, if not for the rest of your life. You've seen yourself growing into this new environment, maybe building a family with this person, and overall expanding and having a lot of happiness and love in this situation. Now, eventually, it seemed like one of the two of you decided to walk away. And with that Eight of Cups, we see that moment, a moment where you realize that nothing lasts forever, and that especially that relationship, which seemed so beautiful and so promising, eventually turned out to be a disappointment. The Eight of Cups is definitely not an easy energy to handle, especially if you're not the one walking away at first. Right here, you just have the potential to feel abandoned, to feel as though you do not matter for that person. But you have to understand that this really has nothing to do with you. It was something that they were walking away from, and I do believe that it was something internal, something that they couldn't handle within themselves. I don't want to focus on the past too much, but keep in mind that right here, this has nothing to do with your self-worth and self-value. Absolutely not. And so you perhaps had a long time thinking, should I move on? Should I fight for this? What should I do in this situation? But eventually we see that you had to move on. Now, why are we looking into the past? This is really important because what we see is a situation that could turn out to be a blocker in the present, you know? When we go through such hard times and we give ourselves to someone who eventually seem to not care about us, at times that can create blockers for what comes in the future. But I do see you very strong right here, and I do see you ready to love again. Enough time has passed, you figured out the things that you needed to figure out, and you're ready for new love. And so, let's see what's coming towards you in the future. Page of Cups, Strength, Nine of Wands. So I do see a lot coming towards you, and it's actually unexpected. You know, one thing that I always say, the reason why these messages come up, it's not just because they want to let you know what you're going through. You already know what you're going through. And although you can find insight and more details in order to maybe understand better the situation, These messages come up because usually there is a turning point. There is something coming your way, which is going to change the environment as you know it in the moment. So right here, I see with the Six of Swords that you have completed that transition. You have completely went from one place to the other, from being stuck to finally starting to see things coming your way. And there is a Page of Cups right here about to send you a lot of messages. As you know, pages are all about messages, and the message, the content that this page has in their message is love, is emotion. This is someone who is going to see you online or somewhere at the grocery store or you walking on the street, and they will recognize you. This is someone who already knows you, who knows how to reach out to you. And once they will start talking to you, it will be just the beginning of a lot of messages and a beautiful, passionate conversation. This page really seems to be someone not very, very mature. They're still very much in love with the idea of love, wanting to jump into a relationship in no time. They just follow their heart, follow their intuition, and they go for what their heart wants. Also, this person will be very honest to you in terms of being very straightforward about how they feel towards you, how attracted they are to you. So this Ace of Swords, to me, it's telling us that this is going to be something unexpected to you. You might have waited for a long time, and so you start to give up on this, and you think to yourself, am I ever going to find love? And there is love coming your way. Your first reaction, since this person is actually moving very fast, will probably be to be guarded, to say, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you moving that fast? I'm not sure if I'm going to let you in. But right next to that Nine of Wands, we have strength, which is all about having the strength to be vulnerable, having the strength to enter a new relationship, although the previous one was really destructive to you. So right here, we see someone coming your way, and this Page of Cups will answer that question for you. Will I be able to find love again? Absolutely yes. And it seems like this one is also a person who's safe to love. They're not coming in with a hidden agenda. They're definitely coming in because they are purely attracted to you. Their energy is really pure, and you should absolutely trust it. So here we see messages. We see the two of you talking. But let's see what will happen after that, how this connection will evolve right after the two of you start talking. I want to see what their intentions will transform into, how you will feel about this person, and is this the lover that you were looking for? Is this the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with? Or is this going to be another one of these situations from the past that eventually leave you with nothing? Let's look into all of that. I'll continue the reading in the extended version. If you'd like to support the channel and hear the rest of the messages, just click on the link down below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I've been sending out emails, so please check the spam folder as well. Stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Virgo. We have seen here a situation where you felt stuck. You haven't had the chance to meet someone new in a while, or at least anyone who made you feel really excited about starting a new relationship, you know? It's not just about having options. If you go out there and you just settle for anything, you would find options. But right here, you're looking for something or someone special, something or someone who can make you feel as though you are building your future while enjoying your present. And so we see how difficult the situation from the past was, made you feel like you didn't matter, made you feel like you were not essential to that person. And you healed from that, or you are really close to finally heal from that situation. What's coming ahead seems to be very promising. And we see right immediately the type of passion that this connection is going to bring to you. It's going to move very quickly. And since you have waited for a long time, you'll be a little cautious when you see how fast this person is moving. But at the same time, they seem to be really pure, really authentic. So let's see how the situation will evolve right after the two of you will start talking. And let's also see who this person might be. Let's see if you might know them already.